Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the DC Collectibles action figure of Zoom from the Flash TV show. Zoom's outfit is pretty simple, but it does make for a pretty slick and good-looking action figure. I think DC Collectibles has done a really good job with the outfit in action figure form. First of all, just like the separation of textures has been done really well by them. Because just like in the show, we did have like darker, smoother sections and then more textured, lighter sections. If you care about paint jobs and stuff, and like you're hunting for this in stores, there are some things to be on the lookout for. The silver lines that separate the black from the gray. You can even see here the silver line is painted over the textured gray. It should be separate. I saw a bunch in stores that bled into the gray or over onto the black. Very few of them actually followed the lines exactly. Same thing with the logo on his chest. There's a little bit of silver paint kind of bleeding out onto the top of his chest above the top of the circle there. There's a lot of silver paint that bled out when I was hunting for this in stores, so just be on the lookout for that. And also, if you care, just be on the lookout for stray paint on the face. There's a lot of black used in the eye socket area that kind of bled outward, dripped onto the face. Other than that, this is a pretty slick looking figure when it came to different ones in stores. The sculpt is really good. His face looks cool. The wrinkling of the fabric on his chest looks good, and on his stomach. Again, the texturing looks great for those little textured sections. And you see a lot of that in the legs. You can see along the thighs and the little knee pad area and then the boots. So a lot of really good work as far as diversity of surfaces. The silver paint on the legs is pretty good too. You're only really looking at black, silver, and gray on this. And all that's pretty strong. I do think the face looks good. I do think the head is a little light compared to the rest of it. I mean, I know as I knock it over, you want the contrast of the black eye socket area to the rest of it, but I do think his head is a little too gray. But the wrinkling looks pretty awesome, especially in the eye area. They did a great job with the sculpt of the mouth area, but I do like the black eyeball paint and the black skin area around the eyeballs looks good. The little flash designs on the side of his head look good. The sculpt of his head overall looks pretty great. So yeah, the articulation on this is solid. I got no complaints. The elbows were a little stiff at first, but you've got the ball hinged shoulders, the swiveling ball elbow. The wrist is a swivel with the little hinge going inward, mid-torso cut. The head, I wish, had a better range of motion, but other than that, the hinge of the legs that goes forward and then side to side is pretty good, and there is no like outward side like line. Like the joint is well hidden within the leg. There's the mid thigh cut, double knee joint, and then the hinged ankle, which does have a little bit of a rotation to it to help stabilize. Now the figure starts off out of the package with fist hands, but he also comes with these sort of sprinting T-1000 running hands. And then he also comes with a pair of grip hands, which look pretty good. Also he has like relaxed hands. The finger separation there is pretty good. And then lastly he comes with, well, it's kind of a weird little anomaly. It's like this open, dramatic kind of claw hand, and then this other grip hand, which looks identical to this left grip hand, so I have like two of the same hand. I think that's probably a mistake, because I probably should have another one just like this. Now the figure also comes with this little rod of lightning, that little blue lightning that comes off of Zoom when he's running. This can be held in his hand, you know, like he's about to throw it. And then we also have this little lightning that can fit onto his chest. It's a little... It takes a little bit of effort. There is like a little groove in it, that little top, little and a bottom little nook in it, which places it right at the top of the little lightning section. I thought that maybe I would have to heat this up to get it into place, but it does stretch pretty decently and stay on, so that's good, and it looks cool. So here's the Zoom figure with a little bit of a bend at the legs. I switched out his left and right hand, and I got the lightning placed in there. His hand, there's no tighter grip, so there's a little bit of an open finger, but the lightning does kind of just rest into his hand, but it isn't a tighter grip. So if you wanted like a super tight grip on that, you're not going to get it. But he does look really cool. This little added like Speed Force kind of lightning effect is really cool. I wish we had something like that for the Flash and Reverse Flash figures. But oh well, it's a nice touch, and it does make this figure pop since it's so black. The added blue does look really, really cool, and it's a really solid sculpt. The paint that is on here is pretty well done. I think if you're a fan of the character, this is pretty solid work from DC Collectibles. I like this figure. I think it's worth your money. Thanks for watching, everybody. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. And the link to buy this is down below to get it at Entertainment Earth. Okay, bye.